Hello, my name is Mary Akehurst. I'm with Team Catalyst, and we are in Minnesota, or at least some of us are. And our mission, Team Catalyst, is to educate and activate in health and well-being. And I'm just thrilled to come on tonight. This is part of our Learn More session. This is September, which is National Recovery Month. And it was through a recovery study that I first learned about activation. And that's what our team is all about, is educating on activation, health, and well-being. But first, I want to talk a little bit about oxidative stress. And that's why we activate our bodies, okay? So what is oxidative stress? Cleveland Clinic, hopefully you can see the screen here. Cleveland Clinic says that oxidative stress is the imbalance of free radicals and antioxidants in your body that leads to cell damage. It plays a role in many conditions like cancer, Alzheimer's, heart disease. Toxins like cigarette smoke or environmental irritants can cause oxidative stress, while foods rich in antioxidants can help reduce it. So, that's some basic information that we've probably heard, at least most of us have heard that already. But what I want to share is that there is hope, because even the healthy foods rich in antioxidants isn't always enough. And we figure that out because we get sick, and we don't know how to combat that very well. We might eat a whole bunch of blueberries or drink a big juice of kale juice often, right? To get more antioxidants in our body. But that is hard to maintain, and it's not as productive as we would like it to be. So I'm going to go to some other stats here for us. Let's see if I can find it. Because this is Recovery Month, I want to talk a little bit about one of the addictions out there, right? One of the top addictions, in fact, is alcoholism. And there are over 1,000 studies in the National Library of Medicine on oxidative stress and addiction alcohol. So, study after study showing oxidative stress contributes to alcohol addiction. Okay. So you can go there yourself and look it up, page after page. It's there. Now, obviously, it takes the person picking up the bottle or the can or whatever of the alcohol to drink it and become addicted. But what this is saying is that having high oxidative stress, you're more prone to that alcoholism. It's harder to stop. And that's why I want to shed a little bit of light on activation. Okay, so we're going to go to another slide here. So I'm going to go to a slide that shows about, let's see, this one's coming up too. This one shows protandem and oxidative stress. So what is protandem? Protandem is a patent product. It's a patent activator with 5 herbs that are synergistically blended together with a patent on it, that those herbs together in that one caplet activate your body to make its own antioxidants at a significant rate. So like 300%, you can increase your own glutathione to reduce oxidative stress. So for instance, you could have a cup of blueberries and reduce oxidative stress like by 1 free radical per cup. But if you take a pill of this Protandim NRF2 synergizer, you're going to reduce 1 million free radicals every second. So it's a very powerful formula, and it reduces oxidative stress by 40%. So there's 18 studies that show that Protandim reduces oxidative stress. And it's just remarkable. These are all peer-reviewed studies by different institutions and research labs that are well respected. So it's just fascinating to know that there is a way that can bring hope for those of you or someone that you know may be struggling. Perhaps they've gone through multiple treatments, they've come to Christ, they've gone through some inner healing or deliverance. They're working on their spirit, they're working on their mind, their will and emotions, they're getting inner healing, but their body is still a wreck. Their temple is not as it was when they were young, right? And because of this imbalance, they're easier prone, I guess, to relapse. And maybe you are watching them relapse and you're like, how come they can't figure it out? Well, it's not that they can't figure it out. It's sometimes that they really need a little more help to balance out by reducing more oxidative stress and balance out their neurotransmitters. And that will bring less cravings and better mental health also. So the next slide I want to show you is going to be from the study that we did here in Minnesota a couple years back. All right, we're going to go to my blog, addacatalyst.com. We're going to go to Minnesota Addiction Study. All right, so you can see it here. Minnesota Addiction Study findings. In the spring of 2022, my husband and I were asked by Dave Johnson of Lost Sheep Ministries and Jacqueline Shepard, author of The Silent Takeover, How the Body Hacks and Hijacks the Mind, to administer a 6-month study of people struggling with addiction as they take an all-natural activator, NRF2 synergizer. So 88% shared that cravings went from high to low in that span, and that was from smoking, drugs, alcohol, sugar, flour. So again, what is this Protandim NRF2? Taking the Protandim NRF2 synergizer activates by 300% and an increase in glutathione, 54% in an increase in catalyte production, 34% in an increase in superoxide dismutate. Protandim activates the NRF2 protein, instructing the cell to make more proactive survival-related enzymes, rather than taking on extras from the outside like supplements do. With Protandim NRF2 synergizer, your NRF2 protein can get to work protecting and supporting the natural repair function of the cells, mitochondria, and DNA from the inside. This synergizer is precise and patent, which matters. The slightest variation, it does not activate the NRF2 protein the way this patent blend does. This proprietary blend contains polynutrients such as turmeric, green tea, bacopa, ashwagandha, milk thistle. With the synergistic formula, Protandim acts differently together than these herbs do individually. Activating your cell protection pathways with Protandim synergizer will make a world of a difference in your health by reducing oxidative stress and signaling your body to manufacture a host of beneficial proteins and enzymes you turn on or activate your body. So we have, different comments about cravings lost and just better health. So I just wanted to bring you some hope that your temple can be more restored with this is something that really I believe the Lord has made. It's 5 herbs, so it's all natural. It's not a pharmakeia product at all. And people who were in this study also were taking prescription meds, and with their doctor's approval, were able to make adjustments and in some cases come off of those in a given time span. So this is just a little bit of hope for the month of September, which is about recovery. And I believe that the Lord does want to restore the years of the locusts have stolen in our spirit in our mind, in our emotions, and in our temple. And so I hope this was helpful and hopeful.